8 days until Extinction will be released and we can get our hands on the Dreadnoughtus. I want to talk more about this in this video. I have seen some other content creators talking about just how big this creature is going to be. This creature is going to be bigger than a Titanosaurus. You know, those things that just randomly fall out of the sky and you can only have them for 24 hours. This got me thinking, so it's going to be the biggest dino that we have ever seen for Ark. The only thing that I do worry about when this creature is released is how OP will it actually be? And the thing is, will it get nerfed for it being too powerful? That's the only thing that I'm thinking about. But anyway, let's just read on and see what is going on. It's a creature that doesn't bother with the small stuff, literally ignoring anything beneath the size of a Spinosaur. To focus its wrath on worthy adventures. When it bellows, the air itself seems to tremble, unleashing a sound so forceful it disrupts the very essence of element, leveling the playing field against even the fierce titans. If you're preparing for war, the Dreadnoughtus is the ally you need, a towering testament to survive against the odds. The Dreadnoughtus is set to join Ark Survival Ascended for free on December the 16th, along with Extinction. The abilities that it's going to have when this dino is going to be on Extinction. It's basically going to have like some sort of bellow coal or something, like when it roars. I wonder, you know, it's making me think now if it's kind of going to be like the Yeti, how that would, you know, do its roar and it would scare dinos away. I don't know if it's going to do that, but I think it's going to probably stuff up some things. So, and it did mention elements, so imagine that if you're wearing like a tech suit, or say maybe you've got like some sort of mech or something, maybe you want to fight it. Imagine if this thing was to roar and it actually starts to damage your armor because of it, because it's made of element. Like how, like that would be crazy. I don't know if it's going to be like that, but that's a thought to maybe think of. I was actually kind of thinking that in this picture it's got green kind of stuff coming out of its mouth. Now, whether or not that's actually going to, like, maybe it's going to spray and have some sort of like acid thing, like those little dilos, but honestly I don't know. Maybe that's just a bit of food in its mouth that it didn't eat. Another thing too that I wanted to talk about is it's probably going to be doing stomp attacks. I can imagine that that's going to do a lot of damage. I feel like that's just going to be a one kill type thing. The overall size of it as well is just going to be wild. I'm pretty sure that it's just going to be able to like step on T-Rexes and maybe 2 hits depending on what levels they are, and I think they're going to be gone. So whether or not, I said before, whether or not this might get nerfed, it may do, depending on what it's going to be like. But can you guys imagine having this in a PvP server? I mean, if you could tame it, of course. Taming it, we have no idea yet how that's going to be happening. You know, this could be, it could just be like fancy thing. I feel like it's not going to be where you've got to try to knock it out. I mean, it might be, but I don't think it will be. I kind of had this thought that maybe you actually had to kill one of them to maybe get a certain item and then maybe use that. Maybe it's like kind of like the Reapers or something. You get like the pheromone glands, or you get like a little trophy thing, and maybe you've got it will think that you're the same dinosaur or something. I don't know. I'm just coming up with these wild thoughts, but there's a lot to think about this when, you know, because it's a new dinosaur and all. So, and another thing too is I can see its lights and all that. See how it's got all its blue lights? Like I wonder if they're gonna move or something, and maybe just maybe, what if it was to shoot out like lasers and stuff like that? I doubt it very much. I think it's just for the cool effect, but that's another thing that I think would be really, really cool. But I think all the things I'm suggesting is probably way too overpowered. Now, if we zoom into this one over here, we can kind of get an idea of what the saddle is going to be looking like. So it looks like it's got some sort of bit of protection on its face. And then as you can see, it's kind of got its lines and stuff like that. And I wonder if it's going to have like a big platform saddle where you can kind of maybe live on it and just have it as a walking thing, just killing everything in its path. Yeah, maybe that'll be like it, but this thing is going to pretty much take over. Another thing I wanted to mention is, what do you guys think this is going to eat? Like, I feel like it looks like a herbivore, but then again, sometimes I kind of think that maybe, I mean, it'd be kind of wild if it actually would eat meat. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you think if it eats both, or you think it's a herbivore. Because I don't know, it looks like a herbivore. I'm going to say herbivore only because it does look like, you know, a bronto, and a bronto is a herbivore. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. I just wanted to kind of speculate on talking about this dino, and that it's just around the corner now. And let's get this hype train going and get ready to get into extinction. And as always, I will see you in the next one.